How's it going, everybody? Adin here once again, bringing you some more historic action. Today we're going to be playing a Boros Midrange list, which has been doing fantastic things on the ladder for me. Sadly, we've taken some hits with the ranking whilst we've been playing some other lists, but we're going to see whether that Boros list can get us back into the numbers today. And before we have a look at that deck, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and catch me on twitch.tv 5 days a week on the link down below. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Let's check out that deck. Okay, so here we have it. In the first couple of slots, we've got the Thraben Inspector, which we use not only as a blocker for those longer term matches, but because it creates those clues, we use it for card draw. It's fantastic for making sure you hit your land drops in the early game, which we do need. In terms of the mid-range plan, we've got the Vanguards, we've got the Luminarch Aspirants. We've also got 4 copies of the Elite Spellbinder to make sure that we're kind of keeping our opponents at bay whilst we're getting some very powerful attacking creatures in, evasive creatures in the air. And we've also got 2 copies of the Skyclave Apparition to go a little bit more defensive and controlly. 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant because we are playing a red less. 4 copies of the Bonecrusher Giant because we are playing a red list, so it's a no-brainer. And we're playing a couple of Planeswalkers in this list as well, which gives it that extra little bit of spice. 1 copy of Gideon Blackblade, which is essential for getting you that life gain. It can also be used to exile target non-land permanents, such as the Cerulean Drake, which is protection from red when you are playing... which is protection from red when you are playing that blue-white auras list, which is going the rounds. 1 copy of Mila and Luca. Now, this is fantastic for getting that incremental damage in the late game, but also going through your deck should you need that extra element of card draw. And 3 copies of Chandra, Torch of Defiance, which is, in my opinion, one of the strongest red cards in Historic at the minute. This not only gets you that incremental damage, it gets you that card draw, and it also acts as a removal spell. It's everything that you want from a red card at 4 CMC. We've also got lots of removal in the list. We've got the Shatterskull Smashing. We've got the 4 copies of the Lightning Helix and 2 copies of the Glorybringer as well. This is a great card, not only for that haste, that damage, but also as a removal for a creature which might be on the battlefield. And the 1 of Cast Out. Now, we don't always use this for its actual enchantment flash ability. Most of the time, we are cycling it. And also, should we need that element of card draw, which is essential for your red and white decks, we've got 2 copies of Showdown. This also helps to buff your creatures, which is absolutely fantastic, especially in those mirror matchups. In the sideboard, we go extra aggressive in terms of that removal spell. 2 copies of the Magma Spray, 3 copies of the Justice Strike, a Rip Apart as well. We are seeing a lot more kind of graveyard recursion and using the graveyard in Historic at the minute. So 1 copy of the Cage and 2 copies of Rest in Peace, which is fantastic against those Arclight Phoenix decks, which are still doing the rounds. And if we are going to kind of against those removal decks, we have 2 copies of the Legion Warboss, which is great to play down after your board's been wrathed. 1 copy of Hazarat, the Fervent, which is obviously indestructible. It's very difficult for your opponents to deal with. And if we're against matchups such as Gruul or Mono Red, where we need the element of life gain, we have 1 copy of the Shadow Spear. Now, as you'll see in the video, which is coming out in a few days, there are quite a lot of Angels lists doing the rounds as well. And so we've put in 2 copies of the Hushbringer just to kind of quiet those noisy neighbors down. So that's the deck. We're a very aggressive deck. We're a very controlling and attacking deck, and so I hope you guys like it. Let's check out those games and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've tried this list and what you think about it on the ladder. Let's go. Okay, so game 1, we're against Vinch K. Starting our treks at 96%. Can we get into the numbers by the end of the video? This seems good. It seems a little slow, but we'll see how it goes. Sacred Foundry. We're going to go for the Vanguard next. Do we go for the Vanguard or do we go for the Aspirant? You know what? I'm actually going to go for the Aspirant here. Make a 2/2. Hop over an Opt, sure. Now, we do pretty well against Phoenix. It's not our best matchup. But like if we can get a good turn, if we can get a good game 1 under our belts, then we get the graveyard hate in game 2 and 3. So let's see. Okay, Spy Bluff Canal. Sure. We're going to get white mana in here. And I'm going to go for the Spellbinder pre-combat. If oppo's got any kind of, you know, instant speed removal for the Aspirant, they need to use it now. Brainstorm. So the purpose of this Brainstorm here is that they get to hide some of the great cards that they might have in their hand. They can put it into their library and kind of leave me with the kind of garbage cards. Well, I mean, I say garbage cards. These are all pretty decent, aren't they? Let's get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of one of these entities. I'm just going to put this here for now. Get 3 damage in. I mean, I've got this cast out, which, you know, Sprite Dragon, sure. Yeah, I'm happy to block. This is a difficult creature for me to get rid of. It's actually really difficult. So, yeah, sure, I'm happy to block that. Chandra, love to see it. Let's go. Easy. Easy decision there. I mean, I could have got 2 Vanguards now, right? But, like, having a Chandra just puts a lot of pressure on our opponent. Because now they've got to, you know, they're in a position whereby they've got to kind of cast this. They've got to make some blocks. Let's see, the Sprite Dragon might not even attack in. I don't think it will. Is that good? I don't know. Sure. 5, 6. I mean, I think I kill this. Double Vanguard. Bank Oppo for and give them the GGs. We talked about having a great game 1, and I don't think you can do better than this against Pheonix. Like, iteration, sure. We've got the cast out to deal with the entity, but I mean, it can't block anyway. Okay, Faithless Looting is interesting. Faithless Looting is interesting. They've got a couple of lands they probably want to pitch. They might get some Phoenixes in, actually. They ditch 1 Phoenix. And now how do they do this? They've got to play the Stormwing entity? Nice, okay, sure. Scry 2. Irrelevant at this stage. Pass, my turn. I mean, I probably just hide the fact that it got cast out. I mean, Oppo knew they lost anyway, but sure. Right, so let's get the Graveyard Hate in. Seems great for us. The Hushbringer... Hushbringer does a little bit, but I don't think nearly enough. Justice Strike is great for us. Let's get the Justice Strike and we can go down twice on the Helix. Get rid of one of the Inspectors. The Gideon... I think we get rid of the Gideon and the Luca here, you know? I'm very happy with this. I kind of a little bit likes the Hazarat here. This is a one of. And then maybe I get rid of... I'm not sure. Not sure. The Call? Maybe we get rid of the Call here. Beautiful. Looking like a prosperous game 1 for us. Beautiful. So, 2 lands. Gives us a couple of Bonecrusher Giants and maybe looks for the Spellbinder. I want the draw, so I'm happy to keep. Okay, sure. What I'm going to do, chat, I'm going to play down the plains and cycle the cast out. Cycle the cast out means we can hopefully keep that mana flowing. I mean, it's obviously a great card, but, you know. Probably a good job I did. Oppo gets in for 1 damage with the Sprite Dragon. Oh, wow. We're massively behind on land. I stomp this. Don't want to give him a chance to double spell. And now if we don't draw a land, we're a little bit of trouble. Oppo takes a little bit of a step back with the Expressive Iteration. Now, ideally, we go a land into the Spellbinder. That gives us the kind of best chance of kind of knowing where our Brainstorm mana. Wow, nothing. Yikes. I think I've got to get the Vanguard down. And pass. I mean, cutting that 1 land doesn't have this effect. You know, this requires you to be a little bit unlucky as well. If Oppo doesn't play another land, Faithless Looting, sure. So this will give him that 2nd land. So it looks like I might have to go for the Lightning Helix here, which is fine. 2 Phoenixes. Wow, in the bin. No land there. Interesting. If there's no land, I'm going to go for the Bonecrusher Giant. Keep the Helix. Wow. Really? No land? Oppo's gearing up for double Phoenix next turn now. Sure. Opt. Cheap spell. One to the bottom. They're looking for land here, aren't they? They're digging. They got it. They got it. Stormwing Entity. Nice. Okay. Stormwing Entity means no Phoenixes this turn. 2 to the top. Sure. Sure. Right, we're going to go red mana. I'm going to attack in. See what Oppo decides to do. Interesting. Interesting. If I go Spellbinder here. Spellbinder knock out a Phoenix. Give me a little bit of knowledge. Beacon Bolt. Kind of like getting rid of this Finale of Promise. The Finale of Promise is kind of the card that says to our opponents, like, you can cast all these spells this turn. Iteration. Okay, at the minute we might get away with this. We might get away with this. It all depends on what they draw. 1 in. This will be a land that they play down. Fabled Passage. Sure. So I've got 6 damage coming in. Pass to attacks. So it's because you're in that next time. I mean, they're just gonna kill it, right? Just gonna kill it, so I'm gonna block. Save myself some life here. Second entity. Scry. If we get another land here, we are Gucci. We can go for a lightning shock on this. 1 to the top, sure. Land off the top, please, 1 time. Beautiful. So I want a lightning helix. This. Oppo can crack this, of course. And we're going to attack him. Love to see that. And we pass. Okay. Do they play the Crackling Drake? I wonder. So the Crackling Drake dies to the Glorybringer. Oh, actually, it doesn't. It does. It does. It's not a dragon. It's a Drake, which is great news. Which is great news for us. Gonna finish the Drake off now. Whilst I can. Just in case. Just in case. I mean, taking 3 damage isn't the worst, is it? Beautiful. Let's get rid of that.
I know. I am hot.
Keep getting damage in. Putting up in these tricky positions where they need to finish me. They also, I mean, we could win next turn if we get a land. Brainstorm. Okay, so they're looking to get double Phoenix now, right? And I think they can. If they get 1 land, they get double Phoenix, right? Essentially. 1 land gets them double Phoenix. From what we've seen with the cards in their hand. Brazen Borrower, Brazen Borrower a Vanguard back to my hand. And then zap something else. Get double Phoenix out. Easy. There it is. There it is. I'm assuming Oppo hasn't made a mistake anyway. I'm assuming they've not made a mistake. We've dealt with their creatures well. Now we just need to kind of, you know, keep up to date. Oh, finale. Wait, does this? Oh, it does do it, right? Faithless looting. Opt. Sure. Sure. So we get to keep the Vanguard. Like, we get to keep the Vanguard. I mean, let's see how many other Phoenixes Oppo can drop here. Is that their only full art land? Okay, just the lands. Both Phoenixes back. You assume that one attacks in and kills the Chandra. The other one might take a step back. 1 land off the top and we get to kill 1 Phoenix. Yeah, there we go. As predicted. Sure.
I am out.
My turn. I want to kind of attack, be able to attack with both of them next turn, right? Right, 4 damage. I mean, we've got the Hazoret next turn. Like, if we draw a land, the Hazoret feels good. The Glorybringer also feels good. Like, they need a blocker if they play the Glorybringer. So what have you got, Oppo? What have you got? Opt is a great start. Opt is a fantastic start. Wait, does the Jumpstart card, what does that hit? I should have read it. Faithless Looting. Oh, here we go. This could be double Phoenix. This could be quadruple Phoenix. Ugh. Quadruple Phoenix, we lose the game. Triple Phoenix. Triple Phoenix. You can bolt. Oh, it deals damage to the creature, sure. Okay. Phoenix is back, sure. Land off the top, please. Go, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Wait, have you got like a burn spell or something stupid? Come on, land off the top. Ah. Pillar of Flames. Sure. I mean, sure. Lightning Helix keepers in it, I guess. Actually, Shadow Spear does a good job of that. Maybe Shadow Spear, maybe take down 1 Aspirant. Put the Magma Sprays in, perhaps? In fact, I do like the Magma Sprays. 1 Aspirant, 1 Spellbinder. Kind of like that. Because the Magma Sprays will then put the Phoenixes into exile. Right, so it's... kind of... Should we have won that game? Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have dealt that extra damage to myself. But the Rest in Peace is just the clincher for this. As long as Oppo doesn't have anything, you know, that drastically wrecks us. Which they don't. Rest in Peace. And this looks like GG's. I mean, they could have a Brazen Borrower. Petty Theft. But, I mean, it comes back to our hand. We just play it again. Right, Dragon? Sure. Stomp. Vantage. Chandra next turn. Depends what Oppo does. But basically, they've got card draw. But they run so few creatures in their list that they need to hit them in the right order at the right time. Over the next couple of turns, we've got something that's going to be doing... interesting. I'm going to go for the Bonecrusher Giant. Could have gone Chandra. But I think let's wait for Chandra so we can down tick it and just be really kind of effective with what we're trying to do here. Because in the meantime, Oppo's got to think of ways they can kill the Bonecrusher Giant, right? Like on their turn, they could cast a spell and... See, the Rest in Peace. We knew about the Rest in Peace. So Oppo's going to try and go for the... I'm assuming Oppo's going to try and go for the Phoenix here, right? Faithless Looting. Yeah, gets his Phoenixes in. Fine. Fine. How many Phoenixes, though? How many Phoenixes? This is going to be the question. None. That's interesting. That's interesting indeed. Chandra.
You and I. Yup. You're going down.
Rest in peace. Love to see it. End the turn. Okay. So now we've got a Chandra on 5. Iteration. Love it. We've got a Chandra on 5. We've got a Bonecrusher Giant doing 4 damage a turn. A Lightning Helix and a Bonecrusher Giant and a down tick Chandra should they have any creatures. Oppo's not getting a Phoenix out here. Because they can only cast it hard, right? Second Rest in Peace, just in case. Let's uptick.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You know what? Actually, I think we do play creatures. I think we do play creatures. Attacking with this. Yeah, I love that. And I'm gonna play the Rest in Peace. I'm going to play the Rest in Peace because I think having a second one is going to be really important. Like, they could just have another Petty Theft, you know, and that's where things become problematic. So I think Oppo might try and just hardcast a Phoenix out here, try and kill Chandra. which in response I can Bonecrusher Giant because it's a low CMC or low toughness. What are we saying, Oppo? Iteration, sure. Sure. Feels good. I think this is over. I think this is going to be over next turn. I mean, Oppo can't afford to attack in, right? Here's an interesting one. Scries. I mean, with down tick can kill the entity, right? One to the top, one to the bottom. Land. Blur of Flames. Do I just kill this now? Sure. I don't see the point myself. That's to attacks. Yeah, I think I like to down tick the Chandra myself. Awesome. My turn. Stomp. Nice. Right. Let's deal the 4 damage. And we've got lethal. Have we got lethal? 4, 5, 6, 7. We do have lethal, yeah. Beautiful. That's predicted. We're going to finish the game. Seal the win for us. Oh, what's this? That was a weird pause, wasn't it? And we can even pay the 2. You know if they've got a if they've got a counter spell. 1 blue, pay 2 unless it gets countered. GG's, Oppo. Great first win under our belts. Bit rocky in game 2, but we did get there. Up to 97%. Okay. So game 2 against Natsuna, who we've been playing on this ladder for what seems like forever. Yesterday they were in the 93 percentages. I've got no idea what deck they're playing, but they're down to 1, 2, 3, which is great for them. Well done, my friend. Keep. Give them the hello. My Little Pony sleeves. Fruitful. Right. They might. I don't. They could concede. No, they're not going to concede. Wait, are they playing this deck? Oh no, what are they playing? Something similar. Right. Let's get this down and pass. Go try and kill this ASAP. Nice to see that they mulligan. That's helpful. Luminarch Aspirant, sure. Okay, so we're going to kill this. We're going to kill the Apparition. Do we kill the Apparition first? What's the net loss? Nothing, right? Nothing, but it makes sure... I mean, they could potentially have a second one. They could potentially... Yeah, they could potentially have a second one. So let's get rid of this ASAP. Pass to our opponent. So turn 3, we've got Chandra, which is an easy down tick. They are playing the list. They stole it. Maybe they stole it. Whenever you control can target a spell, draw a card, sure. I mean, you will be. Now. Alright. You can have that. You can draw a card. Now we're even. Gonna play this down tapped. Interesting to see they've gone for the Giant Killer. Now that's a card we don't have in our list. Wonder if it makes much of a difference. Hope this isn't Chandra. That'd be bad news if it was Chandra. I mean, the Giant Killer is interesting because it's like, so we've got the kind of investigator, the clue maker, which is obviously great, right? The clue maker is fantastic because it helps us with that card draw. Elite Spellbinder, sure. I mean, what do we lose here? Does it really matter what we lose, actually? I mean, it's probably the showdown, right? It all depends on how long we can keep Chandra alive for. Like, we need to uptick Chandra. Like, previously, I'd have loved to have down-tick Chandra. But I think here we're in a situation where we need to uptick her. I also feel like I need to maybe, like, kill one of their creatures. Oh, sure. No qualms. Oh, interesting. Let's get Chandra down. Ooh, what do you have? What's for 1 mana? What do you have for 1 mana? Guys, we're going to see something new here.
Yup, you're going down.
We're going to see something new. Have you got a protection spell? Like Fighters 1 or something stupid? Wonder what they have. Clifftop Retreat. Nice. Cast out. Sure, they had the cast out, so they was going to cycle it. Understood, understood.
Guess you don't need me anymore.
So this mana is great. It means that we can do the Lightning Helix here. And we can play down the Bonecrusher Giant. Now, we've got resources. Oppo, perhaps... I mean, Oppo's waiting on a Chandra. Presumably, they're only playing one of these cast outs, right? Presumably, they're also only playing one of the Mila and Luca. They could have 2 in their build. Depends what variations they have. I mean, I'm assuming they're not playing the Showdown. Because, I mean... Maybe there was toying between the Chandra and the Showdown. I mean, the Showdown was certainly the correct decision, but just with the kind of the slowness that it took them to make that decision is kind of what's in the back of my mind. Okay. Stomperson of Stompy Town. Let's be mana efficient. Get both of these down. End the turn. Come on, 1 mana here. Let's get us into the Showdown. Let's dig through our deck. Ah, second Mila. Quite fortunate that they didn't play that for Luca because they've got some dangerous cards in their hands. Right, I'm going to attack him with both here. I will take the 4 and trade with the Mila. Okay. Yeah, I'll still take it. Dig, 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 dig. Ooh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What's this? Oh. Upper scoops, they don't want anything to do with that. Just to double check. Whenever it becomes a target of a spell or ability, so it would have hit for the Glorybringer. I mean, weirdly, I'd have been able to play down... Maybe I'd have gone for the Showdown and the Luminarch, in all honesty. Right. So what's next, then? What's next for us here? Hushbringer? Hushbringer doesn't really do it. Magma Spray? Justice Strike, Rip Apart. Mate, I like the Rip Apart for their cast out. I mean, I think if it comes to a like head to head, I think us having the hello, kitten. I think if it comes to head to head, us having the ability to get the Shadow Spear in is just excellent, right? Take out the Gideon. I mean, I think all of our cards are great. Apparition's fantastic against them. Do I need anything more? Do I need anything more? Maybe we take out an Inspector. Do we break the... Do we break the deadlock with a Hazaret? Maybe. Sure, let's keep that and run it back. Keep it at 61. Okay, game 2 of the match. That's a tricky one. I mean, we're on the draw. I think we keep because our hand's completely gas, you know? Oh, they're playing the Inspector as well. They're playing the Inspector as well. Okay. We've got Bonecrusher Giant to kill this or whatever else. Interesting. Right, let's get the Aspirant down then. I think Oppo's also holding up a Stomp here. In response, Stomp. Gets out of the hand, I guess. Sure. If we don't start drawing land, though, we're in trouble. And again, we can do exactly the same. This is how the first game panned out, right? And we overtake them on lands. Love to see it. Apparition against the Bonecrusher Giant. Wait, if this is it, we just play the Spellbinder in here. Oh, wow. Oppo's cracking for land. They're screwed. They might be screwed here. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Land off the top. Do we Chandra? I'm going to Chandra. Like, if this goes the way we want it to, we can just double spell next turn. It'll be great.
Time to toast your
We can Apparition and Spellbinder. No stomps. I mean, oh, then again, actually. I mean, it looks like I do have a stomp. But it stops them putting a creature down, which is great for us. Let's play the Spellbinder. Maybe I should have Spellbinder last time. Meh. Ooh, looks like a stomp. Another stomp. Justice Strike, okay. Yeah. All of these things are bad. All of these things are kind of bad, right? There's Chandra. Upticks. Deals damage.
This'll be easy.
Right. Clifftop Retreat. Apparition. Take Chandra.
It's over when I say it's
Pass. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. If this is land, Oppo's go double spell. If not, they're going to go for the Spellbinder. If they do Spellbinder, I'll Lightning Helix in response. The reason being, it gets a card out of my hand. Like, if this is a land as well, we do actually get to hit him with Hazaret. And Oppo will be 2 turns off it, and by that time, enough damage will be dealt. Sure. Land off the top. No land. And we pass. What are they going to do? They're going to go for a Spellbinder. Could do. But the thing is, they know that whatever they cast just dies. How many stomps have they got left? Eventually enough. Yeah, I think they could actually be holding up a stomp, you know. If they do, we just trade all these creatures, and that's fine. Oppo moves that out of the way, sure. Do we care about a trade here? Ooh. Even better. Even better. Okay, so stomp on the Skyclave, or like something that, you know, Justice Strike. Sure. They make a 4/4. Trade the Bonecrusher Giant with that, as predicted. And now Oppo's hoping to top deck. Oppo's hoping to top deck a land so they can cast out the Hazaret. I mean, end the turn. See what they do. Brilliant. Come on, you've got to play the Bonecrusher Giant here. Surely. Pass. Pitch this. Deal the damage. Play this in. Put this here. Love to see it. Whenever a permanent you control becomes a target of a spell, you must have a land up here. You must have a land, surely. If they don't, we get another 2 damage in with this next turn. We get 4 this turn. Oppo sacrifice that, sure. We'll just be attacking. Oppo is not really in a position to attack, are they? Thraben Inspector is great for them. Really great for them. And they'll probably end up cracking this clue now, right? Go face. Love to see that. Spellbinder down. Such a great premise for us. Ooh, hello. Hello. What would this be then? That would come in as a... So 5 mana, they can play this down. It would be a... 4... I think I've got to put this here and just attack in. Trade. Trade. Oppo blocks the Aspirant. They threw the Inspector in front of the Hazoret. Now this is interesting because Oppo can't play the cast out next turn. They have to go for the Redain. Which means they need to give up the Mila. Which means it's GG's. Love to see it. Let's go. 99%. Okay, next game we're against Conan. Play first. Conan's on 91%, which is fine. Vanguard, into Spellbinder or Blackblade. Great. Ooh, Oppo. Ooh, Oppo with a mulligan. Great to see. Great start for us there. Vantage. So you go. Planes into the Vanguard. Love to see that. Oh, is it a Gruul list? Do we do well against Gruul? I know we do well against Gruul when we play the Angels. I'm not sure about with this list. Is it a bit of a coin toss? I don't actually know. I mean, we could start getting some life early with the Gideon. Entry Emissary? Now, do they have these in the series? Do they have something more to do with it? They don't. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So, I'm going to play down the Spellbinder. And have a little look. Sure. Get rid of the Embercleave. Make it... I don't want them to be able to cast this at all. Willing... Offering trades? Offering... I mean, it's life, right? 4 damage is the most life this is going to do to me. Sure. Perfect. End the turn. Like, if they play one of these at haste speed, I will block. 100% I'll block. Let's see if they do. Or they're just going to keep us at 4/4, perhaps. Which is probably the right play, right? It's probably the right play. No, they're going to attack. Past the blocks. 100%. I'll take that 2 damage. Because I'm gaining 3 next turn. My turn. Beautiful. Look at this. So this is even better. Gideon. So I'm going to give this lifelink. And I'm going to play the Inspector. Creates a clue for me. I gain 3. Back up to 17. I've got 2 creatures on the battlefield. I mean, I'll take 3 from the Spellbreaker, because then if they do, I'll just Lightning Helix next turn. And then do loads of damage. It's easy. Oh, really? Oppo, sure. Thank you. My turn. Land. Lightning Helix this. Just get out of the way. Remember, we've got to do that on our turn. I'm going to uptick on the Vanguard. Lifelink. Just crack this pre-combat. I don't think there's anything that helps me. Chandra's nice. Right. 8 damage. 8 damage, gain 3. Back up to 23 as well. Oppo's got no creatures on the battlefield. That's problematic for them. Take 2 life. Nice. Let's go. Keep feeding me Gruul matches. Right, what do I want here? Justice Strike seemed great. Shadow Spear seems excellent. Maybe we can go down 2 on the Inspector. The Gideon's fantastic. Mila's a little bit slow, I think. I think Mila's slow. Rip Apart for the Embercleave as well. Hazoret? Take out the Call. And then maybe I guess we just go down 1 on the Giant and run it back. I mean, our hand's gas. Our hand's really strong. Magma Sprays? Magma Sprays are good for the Voltaic Brawlers. I mean, but we've got the Stomp on the Bonecrusher Giant. Okay. So an interesting one here. I kind of like this because we've got lots of early removal. And maybe we should keep this, go for the Vantage, cycle the cast out. You know, I mean, the cast out's fine getting in the late game, but in the early game, you know, let's just use it for what it's worth here. Ooh, however, now we've got a decision to make. So we've got that 3 land. Voltaic Brawler. Sure, resolve. You know what, chat? I'm actually going to keep this. I'm going to keep it. That was probably a good keep. Probably a good keep. Let's pass. Keep up the Lightning Helix for the Brawler. Burnt Emissary. 3 damage, by the way. This is just going to be the, yeah. Spellbreaker, sure. I mean, we could have waited for that to attack, right? I mean, this is negligible. Is Oppo missing out on damage for this? Interesting if so. If they miss out on damage... No, they're not. No, I was going to say, we just rip this apart. Deals 3 damage to target creature. Love to see that. And Sacred Foundry. Boom. Right, so we've got the cast out. I mean, the cast out is what we're going to use for the Embercleave now. Gruul Spellbreaker, again. Sure. That's 5 damage. Vanguard and the Aspirant. Blech. I mean, I think what we do is play the Chandra. Just spend some time detracting damage away from our face, right? So we're taking them off their big creatures, the trample creatures. We're making them attacking with a Burning Emissary. This shows they've not got any other spell breakers or anything that's got haste.
This was a waste of my time.
Oppo goes for a Scavuse there. What do they eat, actually, from me? They have to eat their spell breakers, right? I mean, I can cast out this. I mean, that's a good point. What I'd like here is another land. So I kind of want to double spell this turn. Perfect. Kind of want to double spell. I'm going to uptick. I'm going to put the Aspirant down. Pass. Okay. Could be an Embercleave here. Let's see what they do. Wow, could this be an Embercleave? Put this in front of here. Sloppy play from me there. Sloppy play, lose everything. I mean, I guess I get a 2 for 1.
Whatever. Figure it out on your
Stomp.
own.
Don't really want to take that much damage. Pass. Yikes. Okay, so maybe that was a little bit sloppy from me there. Cast out on the Scavuse. They might spend their turn eating instead of re-equipping. If they do, that's great. You gonna eat to gain some life? Sure. I mean, that's good. It's very good. Yeah, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oppo seems to have the right cards at the right time, which is always a good thing to do in Magic. Pass to attacks. Take, yeah. You've got to stomp, you've got to stomp, you know? If you've got to stomp, you've got to stomp. Scavuse, sure. Ah. Don't do this to me. No attacks. So I've got the block. Wow. A double block here. And I've got to do a block here. Ugh, this feels bad. I go down to 0 creatures. And they've got an Embercleave next turn. Sure. Double Embercleaves. Wow. I mean, sure, Oppo. You do you, my friend. You do you. Right, that can't happen again. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Can't really play around that, can I? Can't really play around that. I mean, I could put the Magma Sprays in. Magma Sprays take out an Aspirant and maybe also take out a Showdown? Just to show that I'm serious? Wow. Are we going to get underpinned here by a Gruul list? Not on my watch. Game 3 of the match. We get to play first. And this looks very, very strong. Very strong. Planes into the Clifftop Retreat. Keeps up a Bonecrusher Giant or the Lightning Helix if we need it. Hopefully we don't. Apparition looks great as well. Ooh. Oppo, what are you saying here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they kept 7. Let's go for the Clifftop and we pass. So we do this one for red mana. Helps us with this. Helps us with the Chandra. Okay. Resolve. Probably a poor Scavenger. I mean, Oppo just plays it because they've got the mana, right? Ooh, Inspiring Vantage is great here. We're gonna go for a Bonecrusher Giant. I don't think the Burn Tree Emissary is a great Skyclave Apparition target. Well, let's see. I mean, this can trade with one of their 3/3s if they decide to go for it, right? Unless they make it into a 4/4. Do we trade with a 3/3? I think we trade to keep them off of stuff. You know? Apparition. Go on, let's take this Apparition down. Let's take this Apparition down and pass. Maybe I should have done it the turn before. Now, if I do it the turn before, I have to take that 3 damage from the thing, don't I? Scaveus. Wonder if Oppo's going to eat twice here. They are. Nice. That means we get 6 damage in next turn, and we get to kill this. That feels great. That feels actually dope. Put the Glorybringer in. Exert. Attacking with this. Oppo's all out of kill here, losing both Scaveusers down to 16. Great stuff for me. Justice Strike, Lightning Helix, all feel good against this opponent. Clothis is not ideal, actually. We'll take Brawler, sure. Clothis is not... let's let Lightning Helix. And attack in. Just for 2. Pass. Okay, Oppo's going to be dealing 2 damage a turn, so we need to get our speed up. What have they got left? 3? Ooh, but they don't have anything. That's great to see. 6 damage, let's go. Let's go. We could be wrapping this one up. Sure. 12 plays 19. Scaveus is back. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, they can eat that twice, can't they? Sure. Pass. Just gonna go Justice Strike on this now. Get it out of the way. Be mana efficient. Oh, are you sure you want to do that? Oh, wait, no, because they can just eat this with the Clothis, can't they, instead? Sure. Aspirant. I'm going to put this on the Apparition here. Diversify my mana. Well, my you know, the power, the toughness. Oppo deals 2 damage. 9 plays 17. Interesting. Love to see that. Love to see that. Yes. Beautiful. Let's go. JJ Norm. 14. Ooh, JJ. Ooh. I've got no idea what you're playing, my friend. Loros. Loros. Do we keep this against Loros? I think we do. We've got two bony Gs, right? 2 bone daddies. Play the Sacred Foundry. Save ourselves 2 life. Loros is a gas list at the minute, in all honesty. Like, if it's the white-blue version, right? Okay. Good to see that. Let's stomp the dog. Because they can't sacrifice it, right? So it's only really time to kill it. Shram? No Shram? You sure? Let's go Spellbinder. Interesting. They had that. Let's get rid of it. They're playing around Stomp. Very good of them. Very good of them. Land. Bring Loros in. Love to see that. I want this Glorybringer next turn, so I'm going to just attack him with this and pass. Are they going to go Loros into Cartouche? Maybe. Stomp. Love that. Red mana. Play this in. Exert and attack in. 7 damage. Takes them down to 10. Now the question is, have I gone awry here? Should I maybe have not attacked in like that with the Glorybringer? Oppo's going to go for the... Oh, they've gone Shram here. Shram all the glitters and Cartouche. Nice. Draw 2 as well with this, by the way. That's not ideal to see. That's not ideal to see at all. Go on, stick the other glitters on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Gonna go for that Aether Tunnel next turn? Why not? Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Right. Double Bony G. Nice. We've got lethal next turn. Unless Oppo gets some sort of life gain, which they need blue mana for. Or flight, which they need blue mana for. Wait, what's this? Have you got Arcane Flight? Great top deck. That I mean, look. It's just a great top deck. We need to get a remove. Sure. Huh. Really? You can't attack. You can't attack, my friend. Right, we're going to play this in. So I attack with all, and they have to give up those. And they kind of have to give this up. I want to kind of draw, maybe. Come on, give me some, like, Lightning Helix or something. Beautiful. Love to see this. Love to see this. Let's go. Game 1 under our belts against JJ Norm. Let's go. Right. Justice Strike is great here. Rest in peace. What about the Hushbringer? Hushbringer doesn't really do it, does it? Creatures entering the battlefield. Rip Apart. Shadow Spear, Magma Spray, Rest in Peace. I know it was the last game, but we're going to get rid of that. Gideon and the Mila can go. The Call. Maybe one Chandra goes. Of course, got all of these removal spells. Magma Sprays are decent as well, but only if we get them early. Maybe we take out both Inspectors. I mean, we've got the Showdown, you know. Got the Showdowns. Or maybe take out a couple of Aspirants. Take out a couple of Aspirants. I'm going to put this Shadow Spear in there as well. Trample's decent. Life gain's decent. Oh, this would be a huge pickup if we can beat JJ here. Okay, so game 2 of the match. And our opponent goes first. Ooh, what? Ah, we can't keep this, sadly. I mean, it's got everything we want, but we just can't keep it. We can't guarantee that we're going to draw into the mana. If we get stuck, it's over. But this is just so strong. Oh, just one more mana and I've kept it, but I can't. Sure. Let's keep. Stitch one of the planes and run it. Apparition seems good. Justice Strike seems good. Okay, Rest in Peace is there is great. Okay. We might have it here. We might have it. Retreat and pass. Up I goes dog, maybe. So now it's a battle of nerves in terms of who's willing to kind of drop first, you know? Sure. Fine by me. My turn. I'm going to go for the Apparition. It's the only real way to defeat the Vanguard here. Okay. Now I feel like we're in a little bit of trouble. This showdown could be vital for us. Sure. Play the cartouche, maybe? Second cartouche, nice. So what I need, like... I mean, land doesn't do it for me, right? Land does not do it. Yeah, we're in trouble. Oh, dear. Okay. Rest in peace. You've got it, Oppo. You've got it, my friends. Maybe what I should have done was save the Apparition for something like this. It's just growing. I mean, the Vanguard's like a tier 3 creature in their deck, right? It's not what they want. They just have it as a distraction. I think I fell for it. I think I fell for the distraction, which is not ideal. Another land, though. We can get rid of the Spirit Dancer. Hopefully. I mean, I've all the glitters on one of those. Sure, diversifying threats. I like it. I like it. Lure us into hand. Lure us into hand could be great for us. But no, they're giving that arcane flight. Okay. Okay. So they put this on here because I can't apparition this. Like, apparitions don't work on this, right? Oppo's going to get in for 8 here. Keep that back. Keep that back. Come on, land off the top. One time. Vanguard. Nice. And you've got a land in hand. Ugh. Sucks. So I need to do this to stop it growing. We Justice Strike this the turn after. So this gives us 3 life, right? This gives us 3 life. We Justice Strike this. Now, hopefully, I mean, I think if they had a dog, they would have played it last turn. So if they have a dog here, it's going to be a top deck. They could play Luros potentially. I think they've got another land in hand. Do I block this here? Arcane Flight, sure. 6 damage. 6 damage seems quite a lot. So that's 9. I'm going to say no blocks here. I'm going to say no blocks here, and this could be over before we even land. Lure us into hand. What's this, do you reckon? What do you reckon this is? Apparition, wow. Huge. Just a strike on this. Love to see that. And we pass. We pass. That's 2 attacks. Go to blocks. Oppo deals the damage to themselves. Sure. Take the 1. Create the 2/2. Oppo's going to go for Luros. And the Drake. The Drake is great. The Drake actually finishes the game, right? The Drake finishes the game unless I... No, the Drake just finishes the game. 2, 3. Land there. I mean, I kind of have to... Skyclave... I mean... The only move I have here is taking this... and holding out for another turn. Where I've got to get some sort of life gain or I'm dead. Essentially. I've basically got to top deck a Lightning Helix. Ah, no, that's fine. Just GG's. GG's there. Interesting. Wow. This is a tier 1 deck. Look how resilient it is. Magnus Ray just doesn't do it. So what do I have to do then? How do I beat that? How do I beat it? I mean, Bushbringers? Maybe I just have to take it. I don't know. I kind of guess the Gideon could... The Gideon could work. We've also got a Spellbinder as well. Maybe do I take out a Glorybringer? Maybe I take out 1 Glorybringer, run it back, and just hope, I guess, hope. It's the protection from red as well, which is a problem. The good thing is, though, with me staying, like, if I lose to, like, the number 14 opponent, at least I'm not going to go down the ladder that much. Yeah, let's keep this. Let's keep this. I like it. Probably play down this... Shatter Smashing Skull, like, just tapped, right? Oppo's wondering. I mean, with Oppo's deck, you know, you've got so much card draw in there, it doesn't really matter. Love to see a mulligan. I'd love to see 2 mulligans, actually. Enters tapped. Inspiring Vantage, Aspirant. We've got 1 of the Glowbringers as well, just in case. Selfless Savior. Damn. Feels bad. Feels bad, but what can I do, you know? Like, it's just going to get used up anyway, right? At least this way it puts pressure on our opponent. Interesting here. I can double spell next turn. Let's do that. Let's get Gideon down. Let's uptick. The reason I'm upticking is because when we get to 6, we can downtick on something like the Sicilian Drake, Carillion Drake, whatever it's called.
Not on my watch.
Beautiful. Love to see this. Rest in peace in there as well. Wait, I haven't upticked this yet, right? Uptick. Indestructible. Nice, let's go. It's on 6. We've got a Glorybringer here. Oh, yeah, GG's. Let's go, 950. Loving this list. So powerful, so powerful. What's that, 4 wins in a row? 5? Beautiful. And there you have it, everybody. Just straight wins. And as you saw from the ranking kind of going up and down, we weren't taking those losses. we feel like we're in control in every single game, and that just doesn't change. It's an excellent list to play. It's also fun and not monotonous, which I think is a key part of playing Magic. So let me know in the comments down below if you've had a go at this list, what you think about it. Are there any improvements which you think I should try and add to the deck? I'm always up for learning. But until next time, my friends, my name's been Dean. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and catch me on twitch.tv 5 days a week on the link down below. Now stay safe until I see you next time, and I will catch you later.